Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Murray and I'm the host of the Gift of Giving television program. Thank you for joining us today, and for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, welcome. This program focuses on the non-profits, foundations and 501c3s right here in the state of Nevada. And our guests are those who work in the trenches, making our world a brighter and better place. This week's guests are no exception. I welcome to the program Rosalind Jamison. She's the founder, executive director, and president of Medtyme. And we also welcome her executive assistant, Emma Shaw. Thank you both for joining us and welcome to the program.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, now Rosalind, you're not a stranger to this program. You were on a couple of months ago because you were involved in the Nevada Wheelchair Foundation organization.
That is correct.
But now you have your own organization, Medtyme, and you've had that for quite a while. So could you give us a bit of a brief history about the organization, why you founded it?
Absolutely. Back in 2005, my spouse had a work-related injury, and it was a very devastating moment. But during that recovery, I realized everything that we went through, how it was important to help somebody else that were going through what we were going through and couldn't necessarily afford the out-of-pocket expenses for medical equipment and supplies that they may need. So going through this, I sit down one day and I was talking to my spouse. He was in the hospital, and I said, I think I wanted to help somebody else. So I started this in my garage, helping other people by collecting medical equipment and supplies that maybe people passed away, couldn't use anymore, or just companies going out of business and had these things. So people had things in their garage and wasn't using. So I put this together to help other people in a time of need.
Nice. What a nice reason for starting the organization.
Yeah.
What a nice motivation. And you've had this going since 2005?
Correct. I actually started this like in about April 2005, and it actually all was together by December 2006 actually, and it would be almost 20 years.
Wow,
Yes.
you kept this thing going.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
amazing. That's amazing. And let's go to you, Emma. Let me ask you the same question. Obviously, you joined the organization after it was founded. There's a lot of good organizations here in the state of Nevada. What made you join Medtyme?
Well, I have a passion for helping the underdog person or the underprivileged person. I've been involved in that all of my life, from my parents bringing us up, helping those that were less fortunate than we are. And there is a great need for help of our seniors in Nevada, as well as people that are underinsured, medical insured, people that are down on their luck, people that are in between jobs, and also people that are working but they just don't have enough to pay for medications. They don't have enough to provide food for their families. They don't have enough living expenses for rent, for utilities, and things like that. And so I met her through the operation of a food pantry. I operated a large food pantry here in Las Vegas for about 12 years, and that's how we met. And I took on her passion.
There you go.
For another word, I
Nice
took
way
on
of
her.
putting it.
I took on her passion, and I saw how much she gave, how much she is giving right now back to the community, and my heart would not let me go someplace else. It stopped right there with her to be a part of her
You found your
organization.
calling.
Yes.
You found your calling. Nice story for both of you, how you started and found this organization. I'd like to talk a little bit about some of the specific benefits that you provide. I know you have some programs, and we're going to talk about those later in the program, but some of the benefits, it looks like you provide medical supplies. household items, housewares, home decor items, these kind of things. Would you like to elaborate on like some of the medical supplies, some of the household items that you provide? Is it like dishes or cookingware, saucepans and things like that?
Absolutely.
Knives, forks and plates? And
Absolutely. Well, the medical supplies, I've actually teamed up with most of all the local facilities here in town. The major hospitals, Sunrise, UMC, Nathan Hospice, rehab centers. And what we do is we'll get a call from a social worker when a patient is in need. They cannot afford the incontinence supplies, whether they're diapers or wipes, basic medical equipment, the walkers and things. So we provide all those things for them. For as the household items and things, we get a lot of things donated to us. We have things coming in from Amazon, Walmart, those specific places. And so whatever we have there, we put on the shelves and we have people coming in if they need them. We've also had people that lost their jobs, lost their homes through eviction or whatever, lost their basic items. And so they need these items to move back into the basic standard of life, and they just don't have it, and they cannot afford it. And so that's when we step in and help those people that really just need it at that time, and that's what we do. And
Gotcha.
Emma can talk more about, I do more of the medical, she do more of the community-based items and things, so she can talk about that.
would you like to talk about some of the community-based
So,
items that you provide?
Yes, so we have some clothing items. Like she said, we have donations from Walmart and from different places around the city, companies that donate to us. And so when we get the donations in, we give it out. You know, there is no charge for anything. We give it out freely. Those first come, first serve, you know. We have household items, we have clothing, we have different types of household items and clothing and different things that you could use. Sometimes we even get computer items in, you know,
Wow.
like keyboards and things like that, that most people use today. Everybody have a computer just
Yes.
about, you know.
Yes.
And so we try to fill that need, that void of things that people need that they just can't afford. They don't have the money to go into Target or Walmart or someplace like that and purchase items. We have different kinds of items. Sometimes we have basic things like toilet tissue and paper towels that people use every day, all day. And so we give those items out. And so there's a joy to see the smiles on their faces when they
Yes.
come in and know that they're getting quality products that are free, you know, that there's no charge to them. We help people that are coming, getting back into the workforce. You know, we provide bus passes for them. We provide shoes for them. We do resume writing for them, to help them actually get back into the workforce. And once they're back into the workforce, they become a giver back to society, to
Yes,
Las
of
Vegas,
course.
to the state of Nevada.
Yes.
So that's what we do, and we
It's-
enjoy doing it.
It's a ripple effect, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, it's like throwing a little stone in the water and the ripple, how it grows.
Absolutely.
When we come back after our sponsorship break, we're going to talk about the people who are recipients of this and any qualifications that you require from them. But we'll be talking about that when we come back. So please stay with us, everyone. We're going to take a little sponsorship break. And for those of you who are in business and you're looking for a small business loan, please listen to this message from one of our sponsors, Pacific Coast Capital. We'll be right back.
Introducing Pacific Coast Capital, your partner in finance. We provide financing for your business. Speed, flexibility, and creativity are the foundation of our service. We'll help you navigate through change and opportunities. Our 90-plus years of experience ensures quick turnaround on loan decisions. Ride the wave to prosperity with us. Ready for new funding? Visit our website today at PacificCoastCap.com.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome back to our program, Rosalind and Emma. And now in this segment, according to your website, from what I could see, you're across the board. You provide for seniors and families and youth, anyone that comes in. Do you have standards or levels? Do they have to provide some information that either they're homeless or their income is below a certain level? Do they have to fill out an application form? How does it work that people benefit from your organization? I know what the benefits are, but how do they get to qualify for benefits?
Yeah, well, when I set this up as a referral base. So it's a referral base from the licensed social workers, local, city, state, and government agencies. So I don't have to sit back and decide whether this person really needs it. It comes from a licensed professional service.
Okay.
So they let me know and they determine the patient's criteria. You know, if they are homeless, I work with homeless agencies. And so they send the people over to me. So we basically, there's a referral form online, and the social workers actually fill that out and send it over. So we're basically referral based.
Okay. And they send it direct to you?
Correct.
So when this person comes in, they give their name and address, and then you look to see if you got their referral. And what if you haven't received their referral at that time?
Yeah, well, see, what happens then is that I'll ask them how was their referral, and then I will contact the social worker. But
Gotcha.
basically, when they walk in our door, we help them.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be where they cannot get help. We're going to help
Gotcha.
them regardless. We're going to help them. We'll figure out the rest later. And it doesn't matter with the incontinence supplies with the seniors. It's a situation where they often get overlooked.
Yes.
And a lot of them are proud, a lot of them don't want to talk, a lot of them don't ask. Back in the days, they were taught to work for what they need and not ask for anything. So a lot of them don't ask. And so this is why the social workers will actually call me over and say, this patient needs, and so we help them, no matter how many times they need it. We want to be able at Medtyme to help them no matter what. Because I don't know how many times they're using these items. They may need more, they may need less. So the way we work it is that they come in, we give them enough for 2 weeks, and they can come back.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no limit on the number of times they can visit. Now, what if some of the people, I know you do walks as well, so some of the people, let's say they cannot get to you every 2 weeks, can they call you and say, can you get this to us? If it's a senior, can you deliver to these?
Absolutely,
places?
we have. Absolutely. And also, we have it set up, the social worker come pick it up. Those people that are homebound, not able to drive, not able to come out, we have a delivery guy that goes out to them, or the social worker comes pick it up, or they have a neighbor, a relative to come pick it up for them. So
Gotcha.
it's arranged.
Yes, so.
And I would just like to add that, as you can see, Las Vegas has really grown,
Yes.
and it is still growing.
Yes.
So we do have people that are new to Las Vegas. They just come into the city. They need, medical assistance or what have you. We service those people as well.
But how do they find out about you, Emma? How are they aware of
word
your
of mouth.
existence? Word of mouth?
Word of mouth,
Yes.
family members, social workers, they might go to the hospital, emergency, quick care, or what have you, and they all know about Medtyme. And so they do referrals, and that's how, they come over. And we do keep records of people that we serve, the products that they use, because that helps us when we are preparing our data for receiving grants or assistance, financial assistance to help us provide more services for the people that we serve, the community that we serve. We do keep statistics on the number of people that we serve, the products that we serve, specifically medical, but we also keep accounting record on other things that we serve and we give out to people, and the number of people that we serve as well.
Gotcha. And How many people would you say approximately that you serve every week? Can you
Oh my
just
God, it's
take
like-
a stab at a guess? Or
Absolutely. It's like between 15 to 20 a day.
15, 20 people a day?
And that
So
could
that's-
change.
Yes. Oh, yes. Well, it's not always going to be the same every
Right.
day. I would think probably towards the end of the month or something when
Right.
people are on Social Security, when that money runs out, they're probably
Yeah.
coming in, I would suspect.
Yes.
And some medical supply companies have closed in the city. So once people know about Medtyme and they are familiar with her and where she's located and what she does, that service will increase. People will, it will increase daily. Yeah.
Okay, now you also have a program called The Working Proud.
Yes, that is, I partner with Las Vegas Black Book Media Cares, and they provide food. And so we actually have community pop-ups that they will go out and they would have the food for the community, for those that cannot afford it. There are people that are working every day that is getting a pretty, decent minimum wage, but food is so expensive now and people cannot afford it. So that's what we do. We team up with them and they give out food. It's perishable items, canned goods, also other items, toothpaste, toothbrushes, mouthwash, soap, whatever. And so that's what they do. And it is Brian Harris, Las Vegas Black Book Media Cares. And he's been awesome for giving out those items and teaming up with us when we have these events. And every 2 weeks we try to do a community giveaway where we provide these items, and he's a part of that.
Nice. That sounds like a very worthwhile program too. It's got to be hard to keep that on a constant basis with everything else that you're dealing with.
Correct.
And then the other program you have that seemed interesting was Project Add.
That's Adult Diaper Depot.
Okay.
And that's basically, it's not just geared to seniors, but it's also individuals that are handicapped, disabled, adult children had car accidents, and parents come to me to afford those diapers. So it's just not just for seniors, but we give away the bed pads, we give away the adult diapers, we give away the adult cleaning wipes, and we give away an odor spray and a cleaner. So all of that is a part of the Adult Diaper Depot.
But that's the Project Add.
That's the Project Add, Adult Diaper Depot.
You're really covering literally across the board. You've got the entire spectrum, don't you?
Well,
You've
we
got the
try.
clothes, you've got the food, you've got the home supplies, you've got the medical supplies. I mean,
Yes.
Well, when I started this, if you really think about the medical, if you get injured and you off work, that's how it started. It wasn't just the medical they needed. It became another problem for this and another problem for that.
Yes.
And so that's how that started.
yes, that's amazing. Now, you accept goods. You said you get a lot of corporate goods, and it's nice to know that the corporate Nevada is so supportive of what you're doing and so generous with their donations. Now, do you take donations from regular individuals? If, for example, if somebody has a walker that they're no longer using because they're better, or a cane or something like that, clothes that they've grown out of, you take the clothes. And
Absolutely. That's how we do it.
So it
That's
can be used product.
Correct.
It doesn't
That's how
have
we
to be
do it.
brand new.
That's how we do it.
Okay.
I actually have a couple ladies that's what they do. They actually go out and find out who's got these items that they're not using, or who have someone that may have passed away and they don't have no need for their mother's things, and they donate it to us. And that's a lot of where we get our products from.
What about furniture?
Absolutely, we get that too.
Yes.
And do you pick it up from somebody's home, or
Yes,
do
we
they
do.
have to deliver it?
We both. We have some people that are moving out of town. They have a U-Haul. They'll come by and drop it off, or we have a delivery guy that goes and pick it up.
Great. Okay, stay with us. We're going to be right back. We're just going to take another sponsorship break, and for those of you who are looking to start up a 401k, or if you're a company and you want it reviewed, please listen to this message from Lucia Capital Group.
Debt ceiling, presidential elections, government shutdown, conflicts in Europe, conflicts in the Middle East, global pandemics, interest rates, inflation concerns. Markets go up and down for reasons that nobody can control. Don't let the volatility of the stock market determine the quality of your retirement. Having the right financial strategy in place can make all the difference. I'm Joshua Dowden. Here at Lucia Capital Group, our bucket strategy has been helping people for decades work towards accomplishing their goals through careful risk management, and we can help you too. Our bucket strategy approach matches your assets to your liabilities in short, medium, and long-term time frames to help reduce volatility and potentially maximize your performance. You've worked hard to get to where you are now. Your financial plan should work hard for you in retirement. Call me today for a free consultation, 702-508-6421. That's 702-508-6421.
Country roads take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Here comes a triple yodel.
Welcome back, everyone, and I hope you paid attention to those sponsorship breaks. The Firelight Barn Dinner Theatres, the perfect place for a special event or to go and have a fun night out on the town. And welcome back, Rosalind and Emma. And now we'd like to talk a little bit about the volunteers. Firstly, are you a paid staff or all volunteers, or is it a mixture? You've got paid staff and volunteers?
It's a mixture. We have some paid staff. Actually, some of them come from the state. We're helping them in their career searches, and then they come and get some training with us, and they're paid by the state. We have volunteers. We have court volunteer workers. We also have student volunteer workers, and then the rest of us, a couple of us just get pensions, and we just love what we're doing. Like myself, I don't pay myself, and so I love what I'm doing, and I'm going to continue to do it, because I don't have to pay myself, and I'm just one of those lucky ones. So it's a mixture of all of us. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you still seeking volunteers? Are you
Absolutely.
always seeking volunteers? Are there any qualifications that you look for in volunteers? Do they have to have a college degree, or?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
Just have to have the right temperament.
Just come in and just come on the board and see what we do, and feel good about helping those. You know, giving is the best way to do this. Not to
Yes.
receive it, but to give.
Yes.
And no, they do not. We'll take any volunteer that's willing to volunteer their time and service.
Good. That's nice. Now, donations, we've already talked. You do get a lot from corporate in the way of products and items. Do you get much in the way of corporate donations, financial donations, or do you get state grants, or is it public donations? Or
We get
how does
more.
it work?
We get more corporate donations. Actually, the warehouse, we actually have a realty company. There's a guy, and he's been donating most of the warehouse to us. He donates that. He actually pays for that for us every month. So we are blessed on that end. For as the donations, we get donations. We also have the medical equipment, the really, really heavy-duty medical equipment. A lot of that people donate. They cannot afford much. They may not be able to afford $1,000 hospital bed or a $800 hospital bed, but they may be willing to donate $200, and that'll work for us. As long as we get some type of donations in, it works. It goes toward buying more medical supplies or helping out in other things that we may need.
Yes.
So we do that. We get donations all the time.
But we need more.
Yeah.
We need more. We need more.
I think-
a lot more we need.
I
Yes.
think, Emma, It seems to me there are two things that every organization needs: is volunteers
Yeah,
and money.
Yes.
Don't say money, say funding.
Funding.
The best
Well,
word is funding.
Okay, funding. Well,
Yes.
talk about funding. You do have a special event coming up, a fundraiser. So,
It's actually not a fundraiser.
Oh, it's
Actually, we have corpus we're trying to get the sponsorship, but for the community, it's a giveaway. It's toiletries, incontinence supplies, clothing, whatever we have there that we can give away. But mostly, it's free to the community when we're looking for the sponsorship.
okay. And that event, though, that's on September,
No.
September, May the 25th,
Fifth,
right?
correct,
Yes.
on a Saturday.
Saturday, May. And that's a community event giveaway.
That's correct.
Okay. Where's that going to be held?
And it's going to be held at our warehouse at 2901 South Highland Drive, warehouse unit number 3. So, yeah, we will be there, and we will love for people to come to get the things that they need. It is a free giveaway.
Okay, great. Okay, well,
And we will have refreshments there for the people. And so, they get to know what we do, and we get to know what they need.
yes. Well, that's Memorial Day weekend, so
That
you'll
is
probably get more people than you're anticipating. So, just a couple of other things I'd like to talk about very quickly before we close. Also, you do notary services.
I am a notary. I have been for years. I do work with the hospitals. It's a free notary service for those that are low income, homeless, cannot afford it. I also do for families that have children and they have to do this for the kids' school and they need that. So think about $15 and you have 4 kids. Some of them don't have that.
Yes,
And so that's what I do.
notary.
Yeah, so I do also have a typing service where I do obituaries for families that someone has passed away and they don't have the money, so I do that as well. So
Nice.
that's a part of that's what I did. I was a graphic designer. I did that to make money for the organization. So I threw that in there to help out. But for those that cannot afford it, I can do that for them as well.
Amazing. That's amazing. You're literally covering so many aspects of everyday life for our community. How far out in the community do you actually go?
Oh my God. Boulder City, Pahrump, Henderson, North Las Vegas, Mesquite. I'm all over. People call me Reno. I've even get calls from Reno.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
And then so the calls you get from places like Reno and the outlying areas, do you then just mail the products?
Yes, we do. We mail
So
it to
you have
them.
a huge postage bill as well.
No, well, yeah, actually we do, but some of them cannot afford the products, but they'll say, oh no, I'll pay for the shipping. It's only $20. They willing to do that because the products that they're needing is over $200 or $300.
Yes. There you go.
And so for
Gotcha.
Boulder City and Pahrump, we actually have a driver that goes there.
Goes there. Gotcha. And Mesquite, do they drive out to Logandale and Mesquite? or
Some of them
Glendale?
do. Some of them come to us and we go to them.
So you'll drive that far.
Correct.
I think you guys are accomplishing amazing things. Please, before you leave, could you let us have your phone number and your website address so people can go and check you out?
Absolutely. The website address is medtyme.org. That's medtyme.org. And the phone number is 702-987-5527. Again, that's 702-987-5527.
Okay, great. Thanks for sharing that information. And I'd like to thank you both for being on this program today. It's been an absolute pleasure having you, and please keep up the amazing work.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And for those of you who are listening, if any of you would like to volunteer or donate to this organization, or know of anybody who would like to get involved or even benefit, please share this with them on your internet and Facebook pages. It would be appreciated by Medtyme. And I'd also like to thank our producer, John Stiles, and owner of WWDBTV, for allowing me to host this program and for producing it. I'd also especially like to thank our sponsors, Pacific Coast Capital, Firelight Barn Dinner Theatre, and Lucia Capital Group, and my final sponsor, RJ Champion. You'll hear his message at the end of this program. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me, Stephen at thegiftofgiving.vegas. I'd certainly love to hear from you. And again, thank you all for tuning in. In the meantime, please stay safe, be kind to one another, and take care. And hopefully you'll join us next week. Bye for now.
Mr. R.J. Champion is proud to sponsor WWDB-TV's series, The Gift of Giving, and wishes the program much success. Congratulations and gratitude to the featured guests and the organizations they represent. Our community is well served by your tireless efforts to make Nevada a better state for all its residents.